Okay, Coach, a massive 1-0 victory over a really tough NCAA Division II opponent at Converse University. Tell us how tonight's game went and what you saw from your team and just your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, so many thoughts. I think for me, I'm just insanely proud of how the guys battled. We're not supposed to win this game. That's a Division II conference champion. And we played them to a tight 1-0 loss last year, which we felt wasn't just with the way we played. And so this year it was all about getting the result and giving them a match. And, you know, it wasn't beautiful. We made mistakes. They had chances. But those type of gutsy performances are what win national tournaments. And the guys needed to go through that gauntlet to realize what they're capable of. And so, you know, we're entering the second half of the season on a high note. So yeah, you know, for me, it's huge. It's huge.
So let's take a minute and talk about your defense today. They stepped up big a couple of times. Goalies, your defensive back line. What did you see from them, and like who stood out to you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they all did a fantastic job. Usually we're rotating an outside back or two. We didn't today because of how well they were defending and how crucial they were to the game and our success, and just so many individual tackles that saved us. Cam made some huge saves, and I just overall it's one of those things where you look back and think, oh, that could have been a goal, that could have been a goal, and the guys just gave their heart. Like, that's what I saw. I saw everybody giving their heart and leaving it all on the field, which is what we asked them to do. And so yeah, it's huge to see that from those guys.
Yeah, and then tonight marked the first ever time you've scored against Converse.
Yeah.
So also a big moment, you know, which sealed the win for y'all.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the lead up to tonight's goal and what you saw there.
Yeah, when we were meeting prior to the game, I said, you will get chances. You will get chances. And we had one or two really good ones in the first half, and maybe one or two half chances that could have easily gone our way in the second. But we just kept saying, it's coming, and you have to be ready. You have to take it. And it was kind of a broken play. We thought we were in, and goalie came out, knocked it wide, and Asher stuck with it. And he picked his head up, saw Sandro running in. That was our only other player in the box, and you just knew it was coming, and it was beautiful to see. So, you know, that is what it takes to win games sometimes. You want to score the beautiful goals, but for guys to just stick with it and not stop until it's in the back of the net, yeah, it's huge.
Perfect. And, you know, we talked on Saturday how this was a big week for y'all. You know, you have this big game today against a tough opponent. Then you also have Pensacola on the road on Saturday in a tough environment, looking for top placement in the South region against Pensacola on Saturday. So how do you take the momentum from today's game and use that to build off of on Saturday?
Yeah, so it's a tricky situation we're in. You come off an emotional win. It wasn't like we won that game 3-0, and it was a lot of emotion that built, and finally, you know, explodes into a goal 7 minutes from end of the game. So you immediately, the first thing I said to them, I am so happy we won that game, but we cannot take that emotional win and try to just act like we've already arrived. Like that, we have so much to fix, we have so many things to do. And so ultimately the danger of an emotional win like that, beating an opponent that's, you know, higher ranking and better, you know, in theory than you are, the danger is that you switch off. And so we immediately set the tone of like, hey, Saturday's that's a big, it's the most important game of the regular season, because it gives us what we need going into postseason, which is massive this year. The seeding is massive. So, you know, and it's a fun environment to play in, but it is a loud environment, and so some of the guys are new and they don't know what it's like to play there. So, you know, we're excited. I can't wait for this weekend, but at the same time, we're setting the mentality right now that nothing has happened. We had a great game. That's Tuesday. Saturday is all we care about right now. The game's over, and we celebrated for 30 seconds, and now it's serious business. It's recovery. It's getting prepped. It's, you know, getting all our plans set so we arrive ready to go on Saturday.
Perfect. Well, congrats again on today's win,
Thank
and
you.
looking forward to this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.